Hey guys, how are you? In this video, I will talk about several anime continuations for this July 2024 season. In this list, we will have some anime surprises that we have been waiting for years to release, as well as several wonderful sequels. Do you think your favorite anime will have a sequel? Let's get to the list.
7. Sengoku Yuko, Senma Kontonhen.
This anime released in 2024. Yes, the first season was divided into two parts. The first being launched at the beginning of the year and the second now announced for July of the same year. The anime was well received by the public as it was a good and faithful adaptation of the manga, in addition to having good animation for this type of anime. The plot isn't very innovative, being a very standard action anime but with some very interesting nuances. What the anime is about. The world is divided into two factions, humans and monsters called Katawara. Despite being a Katawara, Tama loves humans and vows to protect them from harm, even if it means fighting her own kind. Her brother Jinka, however, hates humans, despite being almost one of them. The brothers team up with a cowardly swordsman named Shinsuke, who wants to learn to be strong. When the group discovers a plan to experiment on humans and turn them into monsters, they vow to defeat whoever is behind it, even if it means facing an entire army of warriors. The people they meet, the places they see, and the creatures they fight will be legendary. The animation was well praised, and people who are fans of the manga like the anime in general, of course. The second part promises a lot, especially for those who have already read the manga. 6. Oshi no Ko second season. This one is a bomb. I'm talking about an anime that was a mega success when it was released, having one of the best debuts of all time, in my opinion. I think the premiere of this anime is second only to the premiere of Shingeki no Kyojin, because otherwise, it's perfect. With the first season being a success, we already have the announcement for the second season ready. But if you haven't seen this anime, for whatever reason, it's wonderful. I'm going to tell you here what Oshi no Ko is about. What the anime is about. 16-year-old Ai Hoshino is a talented and beautiful idol who is adored by her fans. She is the personification of purity, but not all that glitters is gold. Goro Honda is a rural gynecologist and a big fan of AI. So when the pregnant idol shows up at his hospital, he is very confused. Goro promises her a safe delivery, but little does he know that an encounter with a mysterious figure would result in her premature death, or so he thought. Opening his eyes, Goro finds himself in the lap of his beloved idol and discovers that he has been reborn as Aquamarine Hoshino, the newborn son of AI. With his world turned upside down, Goro soon discovers that show business is full of thorns and that talent does not always breed success. Will he be able to protect his beloved idol's smile? For those of you who haven't seen the first season, I won't give you spoilers about this answer. Watch the anime and find out. I highly recommend it, and I'm looking forward to the second season. Should I bring video about each episode when it comes out? Leave it here in the comments. 5. Tower of God second season. I've been waiting for this one for 4 years. Yes, I've been waiting for the continuation of this anime since 2020, and oddly enough, I've avoided webtoon spoilers until today, or I caught spoilers and completely forgot about them. I just know that I've been waiting for this sequel for 4 years, and I'm very happy that it's a second season and not a generic film that only has good animation and a terrible script. Now, in case you don't know what it's about, let me tell you what this wonderful anime is about. The story follows Bomb, a boy who spends most of his life trapped under a tower, with the young girl Rachel as his only company. One day, Rachel decides that she can no longer be stuck in this same old life. She has always wanted to reach the stars, see them up close, and to do that she needs to enter the tower and leave Bomb behind. When Rachel enters the tower and leaves Bomb behind, he is unhappy and goes after her, but doesn't find her. The tower's doorman, a strange creature with a Machiavellian smile, informs Bomb that Rachel has already gone up, and he goes after her, embarking on a great journey. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. I only know one piece of information about the sequel, which I ended up remembering while writing the script. But in general, I don't know practically anything about the sequel, so it's going to be a very good experience, at least I hope so. 4. Kimi to Boku no Seigo no Senju, Aruiwa Sekai Jie Hajimaru Seizen's second season. Now, this one is for those who love romance, especially a well-traveled and quirky romance. This anime here is based on a light novel, and yes, its name is huge, I know. For those of you who don't know anything about this anime, let me tell you what it's about. There has been a great war for years between the scientifically advanced Empire and Nebulous, the kingdom of magical girls, until the youngest knight to receive the title the strongest of the Empire meets the princess of the rival nation. Although they are sworn enemies, the knight is taken by her beauty and dignity, and the princess is moved by her strength and way of life. Can the fight between them end? So, are you interested? It's a very different novel. I'd give it a chance. 3. Nier, Automata ver 1.1a Part 2. This one, it's almost impossible for you not to have watched it or at least not to have heard about it, as there were a lot of commercials for this work when it was released. Well, the second part of this work was recently announced, which differs from various opinions, some saying bad things about the animation and good things about the design, others saying that the anime is wonderful and everything. Anyway, for those of you who have never even heard of this anime, Nier, Automata tells the story of androids 2B, 9S and A2 and their battle to recover humanity's dystopia, invaded by powerful machines. Humanity was driven from Earth by mechanical beings from another world. In a last-ditch effort to reclaim the planet, the human resistance sends a force of android soldiers to destroy the invaders. Now, the war between machines and androids continues, a war that may soon reveal a long-forgotten truth of the world. So, if you've never seen it, will you give it a chance? And if you've already seen the first part, what did you think? 2. Megami no Cafe Terrace Season 2. Here we have an anime which, when reading the synopsis, you think it is a mere slice of life, that is, an anime that talks about your routine, your day-to-day life. However, make no mistake, this anime here is about romance and eki. Yes, eki. So for those of you who enjoy a romance with a hint of eki, a little or a lot of eki, I don't know, since I haven't watched this anime yet. But that's what it's about here. Hayato Kasuke was accepted into the University of Tokyo on his first try. Upon receiving news of his grandmother's death, he returns to his childhood home, Cafe Terrace Familia, for the first time in 3 years to find 5 strange girls claiming to be grandma's family. Hayato's unexpected life in a seaside town with these 5 girls of destiny begins here. So, just from this brief description, you expect a slice of life with a very calm life on the coast, right? Well, don't be fooled. What awaits you is romance, comedy, and eki. And of course, maybe a slice of lice, right? Why not? 1 Shy Season 2. Now, I'm going to talk about an anime that is one of the only serious animes on this list. Yes, one of the only animes that you might end up crying watching. I don't know. This anime deals with things like war, and from the description, it seems to have a good hint of Japanese propaganda, something that almost every imperialist country does, so nothing new here. Now, speaking of the anime itself, just as the planet was approaching its Third World War, superpowered individuals from all over the world appeared to keep the peace. They became the symbols of their respective nations, fighting to limit crime and bring evildoers to justice. Teenage heroine Teru Shai Mamajiyama is Japan's representative in the world of heroes. When a mysterious threat called Amalariax emerges, Shai must team up with his fellow heroes to stop them at all costs. This description seems very interesting, right? I'm curious to see where the drama will fit in and what the action parts will be like, since the studio is 8-bit. So guys, was any anime that will be released in July left out of the list? Leave it here in the comments and I'll do part 2. But comment on the animes there because I will read all the comments and do part 2. Also leave any ideas for a list of animes in the comments. I will read and respond to them all. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Hugs!